What's up, my sacred friends? Maggie here, and I want to introduce you guys to the brand new resource hub over here on Sacred Queens Essentials. Your brand new resource hub for everything small business, everything bath essentials, bath business, all that good stuff. So that's something you may be interested in. If that is a field that you might even be going into, please consider subscribing before you leave. I promise you will find something here for you, okay? So as you guys know, I do have a small business myself. I call it Sacred Queens Essentials, or Sacred Essentials for short, and it is a faith-based brand. I have an array of natural products like body scrubs, body oils, body butters, that sort of thing. And each of my collections are inspired by women of the Bible. So that is what makes my brand unique. And this is what I stand by, okay? So I've been in business almost 5 years now. And yeah, I think I'm your girl. I know a little bit. I've been around the sun a little bit. And I really think I can help someone kind of going in that same field, or who's been kind of dealing with the same things that I have. So this is why I kind of merged my channel over to more of that resource hub for small businesses as well. So speaking of business, let's jump right into this video. So in today's video, I want to talk about what I wish I known before I have started my bath business. So let's jump right into it. The first thing I wish I've known before starting, which I started back in 2020, right in a dab smack of pandemic, I decided to invest my money into my brand. I really took some time to curate this brand and really have some attention behind. But with all that attention, with all of that collections and all of that, there was some steps that I kind of overlooked, and that I wish I have known before I started. So let's jump into number one. First thing I wish I knew is the importance of a solid business plan. Because I jumped in head first. I jumped in with enthusiasm. I jumped in with every intention on being successful and getting my business out there, right? But I didn't really have a solid business plan, like a real business plan, the next 5 years, my call to actions, my marketing strategies, that sort of thing. I really had no plan. I was really winging it, y'all. And even back then, we didn't have resources like the AI and ChatGPT to kind of help us map those things out. We really have to do our research and write this stuff out, right? I wish I think I had my book somewhere here where I actually handwritten my business plan, my mission statements, all of that good stuff. I really had it all mapped out because now I have a plan, baby, okay? So I just wish I would have started a little bit earlier with that plan so that I have something to follow, so that I have something to hold me accountable, so that I can have something to kind of reference when I'm in a funk or I kind of get stuck, right? Go back to your business plan, go back to your 6-month goal, your 9-month goal, your yearly goal, monthly goal, that sort of thing. So I really didn't have any outline and really nothing to reference to. So if I would get in a funk, or if I would just simply just give up and not post for the day, like there's a lot of different factors that went into it. But I would say not having a business plan really slowed down my growth. When you have sort of that outline, you know what to reference again, like it really just makes things more organized and it makes things a little more easier. So yeah, I definitely recommend having a clear-cut business plan so that you're not getting lost along the way. The second thing I wish I knew before starting my business is how crucial time management is. How very crucial time management is. Now, as a mother of 4 beautiful babies, all different ages, all different grades, with a full-time career, guys, you can only imagine that the time that I get to put into my business. Like right now, I think it's about 8 p.m. I got off at 6. The kids got out of school at 4, hung out with their friends, with their dad, whatever. Yeah, like time management is just crucial, okay? Because you will find yourself neglecting a lot of things. You'll find yourself not wanting to put any time towards your business, right? Because we have to film eventually, right? We have to put some time into our business each and every day, right? So with my strict schedule, with my kids' strict schedule, it's very important for me to get lost along the way, or kind of say, you know what, forget this, or you know what, forget dinner today, or you know what, I'm not even going to film today. So yeah, it's very important to prioritize and set boundaries, because I will find myself filming all day and my chores aren't done. Or like I said, I didn't plan dinner, so now the kids are eating hot dogs tonight or getting a pizza or something like that. So It's really just developing that discipline, that sense of urgency, and the sense of priority, right? And really prioritizing, because I know I'm not the only one. I'm not unique in this situation. So we really have to make time management crucial, right? We really have to make it a part of our routine, even if we have to have a map or a day by day, hour by hour sort of calendar. If that works for you, then I would say do it. The third thing I wish I knew before starting my business is getting customer feedback. Getting customer feedback. I can really care less in the beginning. Again, I didn't know anything about engaging with customers and really getting that feedback. I just wanted everyone to see what I got, everyone to like my products, everybody to buy my products. Okay. But even when they would buy, I had no idea that following up was so important, that reaching out was so important, that getting some feedback was important, so that I can then improve my overall experience with the customers, overall products, right? And again, it doesn't always have to be negative, right? But you do want to get some type of customer feedback, even if it's from your own family, okay? Constructive criticism goes a long way, okay? So listen with an open ear. Don't take offense to it, right? Don't try to defend your brand and all of that, right? Customer feedback is just crucial, because those are the ones we're selling to, right? These are essentially going to be our audience and our brand of people. So yeah, eventually their say so is going to affect us somehow. Listening to their suggestions, listening to their concern, not only helps to improve like your products and your brand overall, but it improves the quality of your relationship with your customers as well. So it just shows and just screams like, hey, your feedback is important. Your suggestions are important, and I'm going to take them into consideration. So I think that'll set you up for a long run. Fourth thing I wish I knew before starting this whole bad business is that networking is key. I used to sit in my office just like this one. I used to sit in my room. I would do everything. I would do my videos. I would make my products, but I wasn't even making videos of my products then. Like I was just, if you go back and watch some of my old videos, you'll kind of see the tone that I was setting for my channel, you know, more wifely duties, more self-care, spiritual care, skincare, that sort of thing. And I wasn't really prioritizing networking. Maybe because it was COVID, partially because I did start back in COVID. So that was kind of off the table. But when COVID started to lift up and, you know, we had ample amount of time and space to network and everything in person and online, it just was not important to me. I'm just like, okay, I'm going to put my videos out. However many views I get is how many views I get. However many orders I get is how many orders I get. And I wasn't building that trust. I wasn't building that audience. And I wasn't making those connections with women or businesses, even like-minded, that are more successful than mine, that can really teach me something. I kind of was doing it all on my own and not really having that support that I so desperately needed. So networking is key. Get into those rooms. Even when you start to comment, it's a lot easier now to network. I've been networking all year. I have really found myself in some really, really amazing rooms, really amazing events, that sort of thing. And that only came through the power of networking, through the power of, here's my business card, through the power of, here's my social media. What's your social media? Let's reach out. Let's stay connected here. You know what I'm saying? After this event, that sort of thing. So networking is not only about take. You have to remember to give and be a servant and help as well too. So I go a little bit further, a little bit deeper in that in my other video too. All right. The fifth thing I wish I'd known before starting my business is or expecting setbacks. So already going into your business, already kind of knowing like, okay, I'm subject to some flack, I'm subject to some setbacks, I'm subject to some slow seasons. We are not unique in this situation. I believe every entrepreneur, every business goes through this, even the big Fortune 500 companies, whatever, even the Walmart brands, whatever. I really honestly think that we just simply deal with setbacks. Can you imagine COVID, or when COVID finally starts to die down and those stimulus checks start to run out? Okay, it was a slow season. It was like a drought, okay, after a while, but it was important to still post. It's important to still network, to still show up for your brand, okay? So expecting those setbacks and not being broken at every negative comment, at every zero sales for that week or that month, at every negative connotation that comes against your business, right? We have to accept that the devil is alive and well, and that he attacks everything that you're attached to. So we have to just go in with the mindset that God has my back. God is my business partner. God even tells us in the Bible to expect adversary, to expect troubled times, that sort of thing, and that's in our business as well. So the more we kind of prepare ourselves for those setbacks, the more we can kind of prepare ourselves, like, okay, even in my slow season, I'm going to do XYZ. Even with no sales, I'm still going to show up every day. I'm still going to post every day. It's that sort of guys. Oh lordy, in the beginning, like I said, I was a mess. Okay, I would stop posting if I didn't get those sales, if the vendor show didn't go as well and I didn't sell as many products or whatever. I wouldn't book another vendor show for months, that sort of thing. But now if I make zero sales here, I know I have another one coming up in a month, and that's what I'm going to push for. Right? If I know I just need a couple dollars, guys, I will sell out of my trunk. I would have my packages ready, have my products ready, and I will go to little places where I know women are there, like beauty supplies, salons, Target, that sort of thing. And I would hurry up and kind of just sell right out of my trunk, right? When in those slow seasons to kind of get those person to person sales. So expecting setbacks can really set you up for success because you already expect them and you kind of already have a game plan what to do if that slow season starts to come, right? So hold your ground, y'all. All right, the sixth thing I wish I knew before starting my business is that marketing takes time. So we all want this Pinterest kind of perfect, analytical looking, Instagram page or Facebook page or Pinterest page, right? But it takes time. Marketing takes time to build up that community, to build up your audience, to build up that consistency throughout your pages, right? Because you don't want to post everything in one day, right? You kind of want to take time and develop that pace, develop the tone of your social media, of your website, of your in-person interaction. So don't be discouraged, right? If your post only gets 2 likes or, and I really like the analytics now, how it shows the impressions, or it shows how many people it at least reached, even though they might not have commented or liked or you loved it or whatever. It still shows you like, hey, it's been seen by this person. So whether they decide to engage or not, you're still being seen. It's still being engaged with, right? So it's important to still market. It's important to still post. It's still important to talk about your business. Yeah, and don't get discouraged. Building a customer base, building an audience takes time. Building that trust takes time. I'm still trying to build that that audience, right? I'm still trying to build that trust because I keep taking hiatuses and I keep taking months off while I just moved and all that. So I kind of get a pass, right? The kids are in a new school. I was moving. It was my birthday week. So yeah, I definitely took some time off for myself. But now I have to build that trust back up. So just imagine, or just keep in mind that the more time you take off, the more is going to take for you to build back up that trust, because everybody's like, where are you at, or where you been, or I done forgot about you, or I done found another bad business to kind of follow, or who's a little more consistent than you. Just keep that in mind, that marketing does take time. Seventh thing I wish I'd known while starting my business is that self-care is non-negotiable. You have to take care of yourself, guys. I know so many entrepreneurs who gets no sleep, who gets no rest, who doesn't take a break, who neglects their hair, their nails, their toes. Girl, I remember I went almost 3 months without a pedicure, and I knew I needed a pedicure so bad. And I just can remember that, like, that wasn't a priority of mine. Like, getting my nails done, my toes done. I was wearing press-on nails or whatever. Not taking that time to rest, to recover, to put time and love into your family. Like, self-care is just non-negotiable. That's why I really commend my sister. She's a hairstylist, and she makes her own hours, and Sundays is her day for herself. I think she's doing Sundays now, but for the longest she would not work a Sunday. That was her time. She went to church, that sort of thing. And that was like her reset day, right? Kind of like her Sabbath. So, and I really noticed that, like, yeah, she needed that rest, she needed to recover, kind of do something for yourself. So self-care is non-negotiable. Okay, we will think or guilt ourselves into thinking like, oh, I should be posting, oh, I should be recording. Like, that stuff is not going anywhere. What's not going anywhere is getting more rest, right? And you miss out on those times to rest and recover, and then you got to do it all over again and hope you can do it at a later time, and eventually you're going to be burnt out. So definitely take some time for yourself. All right, guys, I think that was all the tips that I have for this video. These are definitely some tips that I hold true and that I honestly follow to this day, and that I honestly wish that I know when I first started my business. So if you're thinking of going to the bass business or really any product-based business anyway, these tips are so important because most of our marketing is online. Most of our customers are online now, so it's important to kind of develop those strategies and kind of have some tips kind of in the back of your head that's going to help you to stand out from the rest, that's going to help you to engage more with your potential customer, and it's going to kind of help you to keep your priorities aligned so that you're not feeling like a sitting duck, or you're not feeling successful in your own business, right? So take some of these into consideration, start to implement a lot of these tips, and guys, save yourself a lot of headache, a lot of retries, a lot of very low moments because we don't have the tips and the tools that we need. And that's what I'm here for. So I really hope this was helpful, guys. I love you guys so much. I love you guys already, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.